You probably guessed from the title that we actually hit 2,000 subscribers this morning, which is amazing. Thank you so much for your support. It's been a hell of a journey so far. We're actually at an airport right now. We're flying to Tel Aviv in Israel with a big filming contract over there, and it's actually paramotor and paragliding related. So we're going to have some amazing videos coming out of that we're going to be able to share really, really soon. But for this episode, I figured that we'd do something a little bit different to celebrate 2,000 subscribers. So I've had quite a few subscribers asking me about my professional film work. So I've decided in this episode just to share a few pieces of work that I've done over the years. One's from way back in 2006. It was one of my first pieces I ever made. Terrible special effects, but it really solidified my love for filmmaking, and it all kind of went from there. So the first film that we're going to show is a piece I did for a company called Spartan Race. You may have heard of Spartan Race, one of these crazy obstacle course races where you jump over fire and crawl under barbed wire in the mud, that kind of thing. The second piece I'm going to show was actually a lens trial for Canon, the camera company. They sent me 3 of these amazing cinema lenses, and I went off to Duxford Aviation Museum to make a piece for them. Third film was actually something I did for Cynthia a couple of years ago. She has her own business as well, so you'll get to see what she does when she's not doing this crazy paramotoring stuff with me. And the final piece is something I did back in 2006, and it was really just playing at that point, but I knew I wanted to be a filmmaker, so it was really me just kind of trying to flex my muscles a little bit there. That film actually has some copyright music in it, so I'm going to link that one separately in the description below. But please check that one out because I think you'll find it fun. Thanks again so much for your support. 2,000 subscribers is an amazing achievement. We're really, really honored to be going on this journey with you guys, and we'll see you in Israel.
You can either live your dreams or live your fears. So I want to ask you a question. What are your fears? What are you afraid of? What are you scared of? Because we all have fears, don't we? We all have something that's blocking us, that's holding us back. And as we begin to look at life, what we realize is that the reason that most people are not living out their true potential, are not doing all of the things that they would really like to do, is because of fear. Some people call fear false evidence or expectations appearing real. See, when you begin to understand and acknowledge your fear, and you go forth anyhow, you go forth in a spirit and a knowing that there's a way that you can begin to handle this. There's a way out here somewhere. There's a solution. What it is that you're seeking, that you have the capacity to whatever comes up, to handle it, to face it. And rather than feeling powerless, you begin to feel powerful. Some people are moving on their own because they feel within themselves, I've got what it takes to make it. They're not afraid about tomorrow because of how they see themselves, because of what they feel that they deserve, because of what they feel that they can create for themselves. Because these people have decided, as they look at the future, as they look at themselves, there's a way. Where there's a will, there's a way for me to begin to create a way out of no way. And when you have that kind of consciousness, when you have that kind of spirit, nothing can stop you. Nothing.
Happiness is not an end result. It's not something that you accumulate over time. It's a choice that you make, moment by moment. A life of success without fulfillment is bound to be empty. If you think a life of success is fulfillment, you'd be wrong. When we're out performing in life and out living life, when we make promises, generally, the first person that we will break that promise to is ourselves. We can be resented by our friends, our coworkers, our families for not doing what we say we're gonna do. But when it's us with ourselves, nobody's gonna say anything, right? We let ourselves off the hook all the time. So having a coach is really all about that. It's about you holding your word, not just with everybody else, but with yourself, because it starts with yourself. When you respect your word and when you treat your word as gold, that's when your power to manifest comes alive. A lot of people say that you can't have it all. And I'm here to tell you that you can. We live in a world of performance where we're constantly trying to do more every day, to a point where in many cases it's just not sustainable. I look at high performers today and the way that they perform, and it's a ticking time bomb. They're gonna drop one day or the next. Burnout, sickness, you name it. So one of the main things I work on with my clients is work-life balance. A coach's job is to make you win at your own game. It's having somebody who will always look at you as the best version of yourself when you don't. If you're a high-paid CEO of a company and all of your employees hate you, something's off. If you have the big house and the fancy car, but a weak family life, something's off. And what a coach can do is help you realign your goals and find balance in your life. You can have the healthy body, and you can have the loving family life. You can have success in business, and you can have free time. It just takes practice, dedication, and the right tools.